other girls love gold, but my baby love soul. Boy die when them look in her hole. Me, keep me baby close to me. She are my only family. Police say illegal thing I go on, cause she a mini 14. She make me fuck only for girl. She me alone fi finger fuck. Squeeze her up, she loud your fuck. Confront her, your bone a broke. She no borrow girl close down, catch a girl yard. Mouth loud, back broad. Hands in hand with the dog. She a me weakness, to me and a fraud. No boy can't drive by in a my scheme. No police can't come in a me yard. Me and her till the end of time. And she a me partner in crime. And that's why me keep me baby close to me. She a my only family.
And we got another one with the Bazragod himself, Paris 14, T.Y.S, Miami, Garvey G Black. Please welcome our guest, straight out of Kingston, Jamaica. What is it, Rami? Everything Chris, brethren?
Yeah, everything is Chris. You know, with us here on, work ethic. Just working every day, working every day.
True that. So I want to ask you, so we're going to dive right into it, brethren. We're going to dive right into it, man. Tell me about the new tune that you have busting down the place, brethren.
Well, I have a thing called Prayer right now. Paris 14, Badness, Real Goal. Like, I have so much thing busting down the place right now, you know? Yeah, so much thing busting down. Right now, Bazragod is hot right now. Fire.
I know.
Fire right now. On fire.
Do you think that dancehall music is on the verge to making a big comeback, like the way it was before, a couple years back?
No, it can never be the same. I mean, this is the new world normal right now. This we're living right now is the new normal. We're living in the new normal right now. So I mean, like anyone who's looking for that, they're holding on to like a thorn. You know, I mean, things evolve. Everything evolves. Like, like evolving is inevitable. You understand? So I mean, like certain people from certain age gap and the generation gap, they will hold on to the past like very tightly. You understand? But the younger generation make waves. They don't hold on to the past.
True. Understand. And what's your take on what's going on in today's in the society with the racism, discrimination, and everything against people with colored skin and everything like that?
Well, this thing has been going on from time immemorial, and I mean, everyone love their kind, and they're gonna look out for their kind and stuff like that. So, I mean, I know the reason behind it, but I don't know the hatred behind it. You know, because everyone have a reason to love themselves, love their own people. But when it comes to like imposing violence to another people, like I don't understand that part.
Do you think it leads to a lot of miseducation of a lot of people? A lot of people are very arrogant and ignorant and don't know enough about the other human being. So you think that has a lot to do with it?
Yes, because many people that I've met who are racist, they don't really have a reason to be racist. You know, they were just grown like that. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really have a reason. They don't, like, nobody did anything to them. They don't have.
So like you said, they want to jump on the bandwagon.
It's a bandwagon thing. Yes, because even most of these people with the white color, acting like they all this and that. But listen, if your forefathers did not have any slave, if your forefathers did not have any slave, you cannot even talk to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because many of them is on the bandwagon. It's not every white people had slaves. It's not only the rich ones. You understand? So
tell them.
These trailer parks one running around, like their forefathers never have any slaves.
Tell them, Bridget.
So they're just on the bandwagon.
On the bandwagon.
Yes.
Like it's a style. Plus, I feel like a lot of political gains. A lot of every time there's conflict and there's controversy, we have those other people that's profiting off of it.
Yeah, because someone is always profiting off someone misery. You know, people like once their forefathers never have any slaves. Like I mean, like what is your part in this? Is it a bandwagon thing, or you're trying to use the color as leverage. And listen, the only what they call it now, the only privilege that I see people of color with is just with the police.
Mm,
That's the only privilege I see for them because right now it doesn't matter your skin color. If you don't pay your rent right now, that cannot keep you housed. You
mm.
understand?
True,
Like
true.
if you don't pay your car payment right now, it doesn't matter which color. You understand? So the only thing I see privilege with these people are just the police. That's it.
Mm. And what you feel about black people as per se racist against their own self, or the black people that have a colorism problem, problem with identity, people that want to bleach their skin. You know, in Jamaica, been ridiculed a lot for like having a lot of dancehall artists feeling like they have to bleach out them skin to be more accepted by mainstream and to be more marketable.
Yeah, because as I told you before, it's like back in the days when the Moors were the ones who was dominating the world stage. It was a time where white people had to be trying to look black, you
Mm,
know, and many people don't understand that that is the reason why the sun tanning thing is in fashion. It's not really a fashion. It was like a lifestyle because remember even in Germany, like they were killing people with blue eyes and killing people with green eyes. So to
mm,
cross to cross the border, many people had to put in the blue contact lenses in their eyes.
mm.
You understand?
Imagine that.
So yes,
To be
yes,
to be perceived more as more Caucasian,
yes,
pure European. Yeah.
yes. Because
Mm,
even among themselves is war. Because if you notice, like they like between themselves, they kill more of themselves than what they did to the black community.
mm,
That's the
mm.
reason why when you watch these movies, these medieval movies from back in the days with the sword,
In
they chop
Greece,
they,
and all in place
in
them. Yeah.
Greece, they're chopping each other. Like these people chop out a nation. These people
Mm,
already these people murder more people than what they did to our people.
mm.
They
Or
murder more
they
people.
murder more of their own people more than
Yes,
what they did to our people.
yes, they murder more of their
Mm.
own people. Yes, they did.
Interesting, interesting. So now you have to credit the people, but well, I want to specify my question again one more time. Do you feel like dancehall artists, some we don't have to name them, but you know people know who we're talking about. Do you feel like they bleached out their skin out of insecurity, out of personal insecurity, or out of just like being a gimmick, wanting to do it as a
No,
gimmick?
no, I don't think that enough. I think it's a form of self-hate on one level, and the other level is that sometimes like they want the tattoo to really show, you know, like they want the tattoo because many people that I know that bleach, they only bleach for the tattoo thing. They don't hate,
Mm,
they don't hate themselves, you know. I mean, that is just someone else's perspective. People have
mm,
reasons why they do stuff. Maybe
yeah.
someone like I'm not saying that all of them that bleach. No, I'm not saying that some of them that bleach don't have self-hate. But I'm saying
Mm,
most of some of them that bleach also is just
mm,
trying to show up their tattoo
mm.
more
True, true.
visibly.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
heard that
saying?
before too. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's like that, you know.
Yeah, well, it's funny you said that because one time I wanted, you know, because my chocolate, you know, I might have chocolate skin complexion. I wanted to get the white tattoo because I've seen that before where you could put white
Mhm,
ink.
mhm,
But they said
mhm,
as time, you know, the way our blood and our skin and the layers of our skin and
mhm,
everything
mhm.
and everything, you know, the way it is, it would mess up the coloring of the white tattoo, the white ink.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
so I
Because
understand what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, because I know that black people is light, you know, and we are
Mm.
light. Because I mean, if you use a camera and take a picture with a person of color, you notice that it comes out dark,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and that's a big reason why that happens right there, you know. And if you take a picture with a person of color, it's very bright, you know.
Yeah.
So you know that light cannot reflect on light and give you back
Yeah.
light. You, know? You
Yeah,
understand what
yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly, exactly. It's like a
Yeah,
green screen, like a green screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
True, true, true. So, and you know, a lot of people gonna criticize. They're gonna be like, you can't make gunman tune and you can't make righteous music. What do you say to those kind of people?
Well, I mean, like, you know, people like to cast stones and they have things in the closet. That is the human habit. Human being like to cast stones, but they don't like stones to be cast at them. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I mean, like many of these people, if you notice too, because someone can see you on the street and they won't tell you what they will tell you on the internet because
Mm.
on the internet like nobody know who they are.
It's safe. It's more
Like
safe. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they're hiding.
Keyboard
Like,
gangsters. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean like stuff like those once you understand what it is and stuff like that, it don't really bother you because like if someone really wants to tell you how they feel about you, I think they should like really step to the plate and be like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that, so we can handle our business. But
Mm.
if they're gonna hide there on a computer keyboard and talk all kind of shit, I mean like that's childish, very
Mm.
childish.
What do you? Huh?
Specifying with the gangster song
Okay.
and with all of this. I mean music is a mission and I mean like we have many topics in music. Like you have
Mm.
ice cream, you have chocolate flavor, you have this kind of flavor, you have this I mean everything comes with flavor. You understand? Because no one is
Mm.
gonna eat chicken every day. You know what I'm saying? No one is gonna eat like stuff every day if they have chance to eat something different. You understand
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I mean like I'm not in a box. I'm not in a box. Maybe right now I'm talking to you right now, it's like I'm
Mhm.
in a box. But outside of all of this, being part of the world and a part of the human family, I mean we can do whatever we want. Sky's the limit.
Now, Paris 14. You have a lot of camps. You got artists like Spice. You got artists like Sensei and different artists. You got the one in the UK that made the Bossy song. I forgot the girl name. Very talented artist. And
Mhm.
so with that being said, do you feel like, and I ask every artist this, do you feel like we're in a time where we're allowing to see more women artists advance, or like like each camp, every crew have their own woman artists, like back in the days?
Yeah, well right now I'm a lover of the art of woman music.
Mm,
You understand? Because I mean, like, how can you do music without the other party complementing it?
mm,
You understand? And even in Jamaica, the dancehall, it is surrounded by uh, it's surrounded by women. Because when I go to a party right now, if no girl is there, nobody wanna go.
nobody
And
want one.
then they are the ones who coming out to dance and
Mm-hmm.
party and make the party right and stuff like that. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole thing is made up of a woman. You understand what I say? So we
Mm-hmm.
want to hear the voices. We want to hear the voices because many female that I know that they are into music. The problem is that they always tell me that whenever time they go to the studio, it's like someone want to have sex with them.
Oh,
It's like
see, somebody want to hit on
yeah,
them. Yeah,
somebody's hitting on them, and like
they don't know who to trust. Yeah,
they don't know who to trust. So
mm,
it's like it's very difficult for the females to
difficult.
get into the business
Yeah,
because the business is a cutthroat business. So
it is.
if a lady don't have her head in her body, like just it's very dangerous.
It is. It is. It is, man. And
Yep.
what Did you see did you see the versus battle with Beanie and Bone to Killer? What's your take on it? I
Beautiful,
feel very
beautiful,
honored. Those guys did the
beautiful.
best job when it comes to
Let
showing showmanship. When it comes to performing on stage, performing and being good entertainers, I think they did the best job. What do you think?
Virgin. I was watching that thing. I was so proud of Jamaica. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because I mean, like Beanie Man and Bounty Killer is two legends, and they haven't been friends for a while, and they, put that aside and took the world stage by storm. So I mean, it was very, very good. I mean, I have to commend them. Big up to
Mhm.
big up to Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. Everything that
Beautiful,
they've done.
man. I like my favorite part in that thing was when he sung One Love from Bob Marley at the end.
Yes,
Loved
yes,
it.
yes.
If you couldn't feel that in your soul, brethren, if you couldn't feel that resonate, something wrong with you, brethren.
And you know what happened to?
Mm.
Again, to that Bob Marley song, One Love song. That was one of the songs that wasn't written by Bobby either. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Because that song is a song that they gave Song of the Century.
Mm.
And the writer for that song wasn't Bob.
It
Listen,
wasn't, huh?
these
Mm.
people do so much things. Listen, if you
Mm.
notice, like, when you look at why I think Beyonce, like, don't even, like, push the thing 100 like she was before because she's a very hard worker. Because even Kanye West came and pulled the microphone because many people they don't know what's really happening in the music business.
Mm.
Beyonce is a very, very hard worker.
She,
She's like
she
a
not no gimmick,
superwoman.
not no gimmick. She really write lyrics and everything.
Yeah, so like when she's doing so much work, and then you look on her YouTube videos, like maybe they have like 250 million for the biggest song, but when you look on certain like a small pop artists that they don't even have,
Don't even write the music.
They don't even write the music, but when you look, it's the 500 million, 1 billion, like all these things are fabricated, my friend.
Yeah.
Just to let her feel small, like she's not really doing work.
It's a game they play, Bridget. They manipulate the number them. It's a game that them play, Bridget.
It's a game they play. So
It's a game they play.
We're not in no game with them.
Yep.
We're not interested. We're not interested in the corporate world. We don't care what they think. We don't business about that. Because even in Jamaica, this show that they call Sting, you know Sting, that ninja.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Mr. Lang and them guy them, yeah.
Yeah, Sting is a show. It's very authentic. You know, you can curse bad word, you can say what you want to say and stuff like that. So then the corporate came on board and they're telling the artists that hey, you can't curse, you can't do this.
They want to censor everything now. They want to censor everything.
Yeah, so
no more freedom of speech, no more.
The censorship is what mash up everything.
Yep.
That's what destroy everything. You understand?
And that's just an excuse. That's just an excuse for you not to speak. That's all it is.
Yeah. Because if you notice, because even like growing up in Jamaica, like you have certain places where it's for the people. But once the people gather there, then the government come there and maybe put a restroom. And when they put a restroom, they start to charge to use the restroom.
Yep.
Then the whole place is fenced.
Yep.
You understand? So it's like everything that the people love, they try to take away.
Do you feel like there's been a conspiracy these days, man, in these last couple of years? I mean, congratulations to Butcher Bantam. He came back home now and everything. Do you feel like there's somebody conspiring to keep dancehall artists them in Jamaica and not traveling abroad, not coming overseas or anything? Revoking visas?
Yeah, and it's evident too because this is coming from a certain group of people that they're very powerful because they have shown us that they have power in the music that they can pull strings. Because if you notice what happening right now, it's like Jamaican music is the only music that they censorship like that. Jamaican music is the only music right now that is going through censorship. Like they want to know what you're saying. Like other music, they want to know, they want the fans to know what you're saying. But our music is a music that officially and authority want to know what we're saying.
They didn't pay no mind before because they couldn't understand the accent, so they didn't pay no mind.
Yeah, but I mean, someone from Jamaica spilled the beans and told
somebody, right? Yeah.
What they were singing about and what they were saying, and they're like, this music is a violent music against the people. But it's not really a violent music against the people. It's like the upbringing and morals and standards that we believe in. So I mean, it's a free world, and it's even sad to know that America is a country of freedom of speech and stuff like that, and these people will impose something on an island such as small as Jamaica.
So they say it's free. That's what they say. But the action doesn't complement what they say.
Definitely, they never do what they say.
And what's the future of Bazragod? What's going on, man? I see mixtapes all over the place. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this is like a Paris 14 invasion or something, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it's an invasion, but right now, like, we will just let the people decide where this thing is going. Because without the people, you're no one.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I will let the people decide where Paris 14 is going and where Paris 14 is right now and stuff like that, you know. But on my behalf now, Paris 14, we're just working very hard right now to be on top because there's only one number one spot. You understand? So we're trying to be number one.
Understood. How do you feel about collaboration, man? Because I know that the fans in Jamaica used to be very meticulous and very how can I say, very careful with the artists and concerned with the artists. Meaning that if you as an artist, as a dancehall artist, collaborated with a hip hop artist or collaborated with an EDM electronic person like Skrillex or something, they will consider you a sellout to the culture of of DJing. You understand me? Of of what's considered to be real dancehall or real reggae music. What do you feel
Well,
about
well,
collaboration and fusion in the music, the genres?
well. I mean, like, I don't really think that we label people as sellouts when they do collaboration, because
Mm,
collaboration is something that it's been going on for years. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? And I mean, like, if you check back in the days with the
I think
collaboration, long time ago.
Super Cat was the one that had the most collaborations with hip hop artists in history.
Yeah, yeah, and it was well received by us
Yep.
Jamaicans. Like, we had
Mm-hmm.
no problem with, we had no problem with
Mm-hmm.
that. We have Busta Rhymes, the Fugees, the Bounty Killer, we have Beanie Man and Maya. Like, we have so much hits that came out of Jamaica that were
A
collaboration.
lot.
So I mean,
A lot.
we don't see them as no sellouts. We just want
Mm.
them to represent Jamaica on our world stage.
Remember where they come from. Remember where the music derived from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of things these days where a lot of dancehall music hasn't been getting the right credit for the sounds that's being displayed in EDM music, and Justin Bieber made something that really was dancehall, but they want to call it just pop, mainstream American pop. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
Well, right now, music is something that people take from from all angles.
Mm,
People have been taking a little from here, a little from there, a little from there, a little from all over the place. So I mean, like, when they come and they take something from Jamaica, at least we can identify where it's coming from.
mm,
Because even the beats are like what they're saying are just the way that the thing is worded and stuff like that. Like, we can identify where it's coming from, and even them can identify where it's coming from. So that is credit. For me, that is the credit. That is a
mm,
shown tangible credit.
mm,
You know, so
mm,
yeah, I'm a big fan of tangibility.
mm. And where does Paris 14 see himself? Like, where do you see who's the members of the group of the crew?
Well, a lot of names. I don't want to miss out anyone, but I'm gonna give you a rundown.
Give me a few, yeah.
So we got Raw Deal, we got Rickman, we got Crazy Red, we got Prada the Boss, we got Chibwa, we got Zeb Lion, we got we got so again, we got MCB1 from Costa Rica, we got Wild and Free from Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? And we got I don't want to miss out anyone though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean,
Definitely.
like, yeah. We gotta
And
also
definitely you have a pending collaboration with G Black too. Definitely.
yeah. We have to do that. We have to do that.
Definitely,
That's
brother. We'll have to link up.
have to.
Definitely. Man, I love your content, man. When I first saw the video, I was like, damn, who's this, man? I read the comments. Some people might wanna correlate your sound or whatever your style with Vibes Cartel. But you know what? Every artist that ever came out, somebody always want to compare you to somebody else. But the one
Well,
thing, and me as an artist, it don't bother me. What bothers me if you compare me to somebody that's not good. Now, for you to be compared to Vibes Cartel, it just means that you're damn good.
yeah. Because I have a song called Boom Boom. Everyone thinks that song is for Vibes Cartel.
Hmm?
And but listen, let me tell you this.
Please do.
Vibes Cartel is like he's a brother.
Hmm.
You understand? Cartel is a brother, and we've been in the streets long enough. I mean, like the same era, the same everything, and then when somebody moves to the forefront with a style like that, people might recognize it as their style. You know, like, I mean, like, just picture it like tattoo, like someone like Little Wayne was the one who introduced like the full body tattoo in the rap game and stuff like that.
Hmm.
That's what they were saying. But I'm sure before that, many people who were not recognized had tattoos and stuff
I
like
know
that.
what you
You
mean.
know
I
what
know
I'm saying?
exactly. The one that comes out first is the one everybody point the finger to and said he did it first. Just because that person have the platform or the advantage of being a public figure earlier than the other person. Yeah.
Because my style always been my style. I never changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I know that. I know that me as an artist, I know that right off the back. I know when somebody's being a biter, and I know somebody when somebody's original, but they have a similarity. But overall, that's a hell of a comparison right there, man. That means you on your way. Anyway, that's what it means to me.
Sure. Big up the Vibes Cartel, the free Vibes Cartel.
Definitely, man. And
Yeah,
what projects you got coming out in the future? What do you got? You got another album coming out, music videos, shooting, or anything like that?
yeah, I got music video coming out right now. I mean, like, soon to be shot in Miami. I mean, I
Mm.
don't know really like where we're gonna do it as yet, but that's for the song Parachute in Badness. You know, I mean, like,
Love it, love it.
you're even invited to come on the video set.
Thanks. I will be on set, Bridget. Trust
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm.
So that is gonna be the video we're gonna shoot very soon, and then other projects will follow. You know, but for album and music and stuff like that, we're working on a lot of music. So
Mm.
I have an album that I did in Africa when I was there. It's not released
Hmm.
as yet. So that album is gonna be called Baba La Baba.
Damn, you
Um,
actually recorded an album in Africa?
yeah, I took
That's
two
some
days to
serious stuff,
record it.
man.
I took
Serious stuff.
2 days, bro. We slept in the studio. We were
Serious
there for
stuff,
two
man.
days. You
Who was
know,
the
big up
producers?
to
Was the producers from Africa, or do you carry your own
yeah,
producers?
yeah. No, they're from Africa.
Wow.
I did something with ABBA
Uh huh.
and J Qatar. J Qatar and ABBA are two of the
Respect.
biggest two of the biggest musicians in East Africa.
Respect. Respect.
And I did a song with them. It was a Chibonga remix, and it was the hottest song in Tanzania last year.
Hmm. Big up Tanzania.
Yeah, definitely. And Kenya, the whole Africa.
And Kenya. Wow. All of Mother Africa. Big up. Big up.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. And any collaborations with hip hop artists or anything like that?
Well, I did a collaboration a few time back with Style Steve and Sylv and yeah, with Sylv the Don and Style Steve. That one was
Styles P from D Block, from the Locks.
Style Steve from the Locks. Yeah, and
Okay.
that song was called Dead People Tell No Tales. You know, I'll send it to you so you can
Ooh,
get a
I love that.
feel.
Then people tell no tales. I like that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign
Thank
any
you, man.
artists in the future? Are you just per se an artist, or are you like a businessman in the game?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur and businessman, but at the same time, many people can't afford to do what they're doing. I mean, like, many independent artists have a hard time to do what they're doing. So, I mean, like, anywhere I can step in and help my brothers, I'm going to step in. You understand?
Hmm.
So, I'm not really interested in signing no one and running down no clout or nothing like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just here to help the youth them from the ghetto. You feel
Hmm.
me? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm no pressure. We're not trying to sign anyone that to sign the life over here like that.
Exactly, exactly.
No, I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help.
So tell me about that Karma Sutra, or tell me a
The
little bit something about that.
the
Vajra
Bajra
Sutra?
Sutra.
Vajra
Yeah,
Sutra?
yeah.
Tell me a little
Yeah,
bit more about that, Bridget.
yeah, because the Bajra Sutra,
Don't know.
it's coined from this book, the Karma Sutra, you know.
Hmm.
So I just twisted it around and said Bajra
Serious
Sutra
metaphor,
because
man.
yeah, because this album, the Bajra Sutra album now is the all female track album. You know,
Hmm.
it's just catering for the females, you know,
It's catering to the WAP, to the WAP.
catering to the WAP.
It's for all the
Yeah,
WAP them.
all the WAP them,
All of the
and
WAP
too,
them. And we're not talking Burger King.
no, we're not talking Burger King. You know what I'm saying? So it's for it's for the WAP, and
Mm.
it's for like any male listening to those songs would want to send it to their WAP.
You want spicing up the moment with a Guinness and Red Bull, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
put on
yeah.
one of these tune them and you know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
You know what time it is.
I got a song called Real Gold. That is the song that every man wants to send to their woman.
Real gold?
Yeah, I have a song called Real Gold, and that is what
Hmm?
every man wants to send to their woman.
Interesting,
You know?
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's like the certificate, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man. And so how's the pandemic, man? I know the pandemic got to everybody, man. Can't cancel concerts. Where do you have any shows pending, man?
I mean, we had shows pending before this epidemic, you know, but I mean,
Mm.
like, as they say, everything is for a reason. I mean, because right now the epidemic, like, it's tightening the world right now, but I mean, like, it's helping too, because even right now
Mm.
we're here. Because if it wasn't for the pandemic right now,
We probably wouldn't be doing this kind of interview.
yeah, yeah. So I'm saying that
Mm.
it has its pros and cons. You know, it has its pros and
Yep, it
cons.
does. Yep,
Because
it does.
good things, good things came out of the situation.
It
You
really
know,
did. It really did.
yeah, and bad things is happening. So as I
Yeah,
said, it has its pros and it has its cons.
as it's gone.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
think the people that can't tolerate this, that this is going on, and that's engaging in things that's negative or not doing anything productive with their time, they all now is the time for you to see who you really are, the kind of person you are, for you to
Yes.
identify your, no, for you to find your true identity. Because I always say this to a lot of brethren that I know that have been to jail and all that stuff, such as myself, that anytime you're in there, you don't have nothing to work with, man. You could come, you could tell a lot of stories that you had a Lamborghini, Range Rover outside, there's some X amount of girl in and all other stuff, Gallus man and all this other stuff, but it's your character that's going to determine who you are and how you treat it in there without none of those things, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
similar, man, because like the little bit you're limited. We're limited now because we can't travel as often as we want to travel. We can't do certain things at certain time and everything. But it's what you make out of it that determines the person that you really are. You
Yeah,
agree?
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Because right now we don't even know what is out there. I mean, the media is just telling us something, but I
Yep.
mean, like, definitely, like, I just told you about tangible things. Like,
Yep.
this to me, it's tangible, but it's like we don't know what really is out there.
Mm. Mm.
There's nobody know what is out there. You know, we just know
Mm.
that something is out there.
Something's out there, yeah. And
Yeah,
we
something is
don't
out
know.
there.
We don't know if it could be. We don't know if it comes and goes. We don't know if it is certain days, certain times of the week. You know, we don't know if we go outside every day. I've been going outside almost every day. I'm fine and everything. I've been quarantining in the house for 4 months when this first thing started. When this thing whole sorry, when the whole thing started. I've been going out a lot more often recently, and you don't know. It could be that one day that you go out when something can happen. You never know. You understand me?
Yeah, it's true. And another thing again is like, I mean, like, when they're doing this right now and locking down the people and doing this, they're telling me that if one person has it and go around more people, then that's how the disease spread. So
Hmm.
how how can they eliminate this thing? Because if okay, say the whole of Miami is staying,
Hmm.
and then everyone is like free from COVID or whatever they call it, and then one person has it, that means that one person can engage with another person and spread that thing worldwide again.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, what is the purpose of all of this?
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't
There's
really
got to be
have a
something
purpose.
behind it, Bridget. Something
It
behind it.
doesn't. Yes, it doesn't have a purpose because if
Hmm.
you're gonna work on something right now, you're supposed to eliminate all of this. You
Hmm.
understand? But right now they're proving to us that right now whatever they put here or whatever is here, like, it cannot be eliminated.
Hmm.
You
Interesting.
know,
Interesting.
yeah, it
Yeah.
cannot be eliminated. It cannot be eliminated because it's proof. Because right now, 2020, the whole of 2020 right now, like like we didn't have a 2020. It's like we have 2019 plus.
Yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, we just
2020.
jump right into right. You know what's funny, man? After Kobe Bryant died, which was the beginning of this year, right? Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once that happened, everybody was. I was telling somebody. I said, brace yourself, because this is just the beginning. Something bigger is gonna happen. Something bigger is gonna happen than what happened to Kobe Bryant. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. That's what I
Yeah,
said to somebody.
because Kobe Bryant, if you notice too, you know, in this cartoon called The Simpsons,
Hmm.
they had all of that
They
going
predict a
on.
lot of things in The Simpsons, right? The cartoon.
Yeah, because the cartoons, that is where the secret lies, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of secrets in cartoon because you know the
Interesting.
adults are not interesting, but the kids, be knowing everything that's going to happen.
Hmm. Art
You
imitates
understand?
life.
Yes, they know all of this because even the same Simpsons, it was showing Donald Trump being president and all of that. So I mean,
Imagine that.
it has
Hmm.
too much things. It has too much things
Too much things, huh?
that is on point. That is on point. It has
Too
too
much
much things.
things.
Yeah. So that is
Amazing.
proof. That's
Yeah.
proof, you know.
Hmm. Amazing, man. Well, I know you got to get back to recording. You're probably busy. I know you're taking every chance you get to record some hot songs and stuff, man.
Yeah.
during these times. I want to extend a thank you once again. Cannot shake your hand because we're at a distance, but I want to
Thank you too,
extend
my brother.
much love to you and your crew, man. Hope to
Definitely.
meet them sometime soon also. And for
Definitely.
thanks for accepting the invitation for the interview.
Definitely,
How
my
can people
brother.
find you on social media?
Well, finding me on social media is really easy. I mean, on Instagram, it's
Hmm.
Bazragod underscore timeless.
Okay.
And then on every other platform, it's Bazragod. That's Bazragod. One
B
word.
A Z R A G O D. Bazragod.
Yeah, it's one word.
Beautiful name, man.
Yeah, so
How
they
do you
can
come up with
find me.
that name, Bridget? How do you come up with that name?
I mean, I had Bazra before, and
Hmm.
then when I got conscious enough, I added the God to it. So I
Mmm.
put it together, and then all the name means just God is with me.
Mmm.
Yeah,
So,
because I'm Bazra, I'm God. So God is with Bazra, so God is with me.
mmm. Deep, 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 man. And
Hmm.
how do you how do you explain to the people before we leave? I want to the difference between DJ. Why a lot of American um spectators and fans of reggae music, some are still confused as to why in Jamaica they consider a MC or somebody that holds the mic that hosts an event on a microphone, master of ceremony, whatever. Why do y'all guys call it that for such a person a DJ instead of no start y'all call that person y'all call a person a DJ, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a selector is what we call a DJ in the United States.
Yeah, yeah. Well, in Jamaica, we also call them selectors, you know. You
Okay.
know what I say? But this thing started when the DJ was the one who was playing the dub rhythm, like the version
Hmm.
with no words on the rhythm,
Hmm.
you know. So they were playing like the dubstep and stuff like that, and then now the DJ now himself will hold the microphone and say a few stuff and mash up the place and everyone partying and stuff like that. So I mean,
Hmm.
like, yeah, that's where it come from,
Hmm.
you know.
And
So
in
they
hip
still
hop,
call him DJ. They still call him DJ
still
up in
call him
Jamaica.
DJ.
Yeah.
And in hip hop, they have DJ Kool Herc, who was a Jamaican that brought the whole style of sound system style
Yes.
and MCing on the microphone to the Bronx, New
Yes.
York, and then so
Yes.
you have hip hop.
The birth of hip hop. Yeah, and
Yep.
actually too, they just gave him credit the other day too because it was
Hmm.
disputed. It was disputed, but now he got the credit for it.
Confirmed. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that
a
something,
firm.
man?
It's
Yeah.
a firm. It's a firm right now. DJ Cool Eric, pick up yourself and you make the whole thing possible and thing like that. So I mean, like, yeah, because I mean, like, many things come from Jamaica, man. Many things
Hmm.
can come from small places. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because Jamaica
Coming.
just
Big things come
big
from
things,
small packages.
big things come from small packages. I'm telling
Hmm.
you, because I mean, I'm proud to be a Jamaican too. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying?
And
I'm
I'm
proud to be
proud.
a Jamaican.
I was born in Costa Rica, but I'm proud to have one or two grandparents, great grandparents that was from Jamaica too, man.
Yeah, I'm proud
So
of Jamaica. I'm proud of
definitely.
being black. I'm proud of being
Mhm.
black and all of that. Like, I could never want to be anything else right now. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm
I
gonna
got
leave you on
self
this
love.
last note. Unification. What does Marcus Garvey mean to you?
Well, Marcus Garvey to me mean everything, you know, because Marcus Garvey is the only person in this world that could talk something conscious that could resonate with me so I could really listen. You understand? Because many people are talking and I don't listen. Maybe I
Hmm.
listen, but I'm not interested in what they're saying. But Marcus Garvey is the only one who brought it to me, like things to my attention that I really like look into it and say, yo, you know what? This man is one of the greatest humans ever to touch this face of the earth.
Hmm.
Yes, Marcus Garvey. Yes.
Hmm.
So all hail to Marcus the King.
Definitely, man.
You know, we gotta big
Yo,
up Marcus the King.
big up to Marcus Garvey.
Listen, we want to big up the whole Parish 14 team. We want to
Hmm.
big up our team in Kenya. We want to big up Shafla CD. We want to big up King Rafa in
Please do.
Uganda.
Yep.
We want to big up Judah. We want to big up Abba. We want to big up everyone in Africa who's working with us right now. We want to show our appreciation. And I want to big up everyone, let them know that, yo, we're going to stick together. We're going to move to the top.
We
And
have to, man.
I want to big up my publicist too. That's Royal Root Studio. You get what I'm saying? And my label, Timeless Records, you know. slash it, Bazragod Entertainment. And
Big
stuff
up,
like that.
respect, man.
Yeah, I want to big up
And
everyone.
I mean a special big up to MCD1 for linking up this
Special
this connection.
big up to MCB1, a very
Big
keen artist.
special person.
Yeah, yeah,
Special.
yeah. Definitely.
Definitely, man. Yo, well, sir, it's been a pleasure, man. I look forward to going over there and kicking it with you and your people, man. And
Definitely.
keep doing what you're
Always
doing.
welcome.
Keep making that good music, man.
Always welcome, my brother. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
man.
for having me.
Thank you, brother. T.Y.S. Podcast Miami with your boy Garvey T Black, and that was the homie Bazragod, Paris 14. You already know what it is. Peace.
T.Y.S. Miami. I don't know about Bazragod. Isn't it?
Bless up.
Bless up.